please. It is senior night, but prior to senior night, it so happens that in rescheduling this meet, we happen to have scheduled it on somebody's birthday, who is Matt Lowe, our tech guy over here, without whom we couldn't run the meet. So if you'll just give me and my girls a second here. Seniors, all right, in recognizing the seniors as they are tremendous contribution to any program, the first thing we would like to do is recognize the seniors from Milaca for their contribution to their teams over the years. First, Sunwoo Chung. Emma Nord. Lexi Tesh. Aubrey Vivant. Congratulations, seniors from Milaca, and best of luck the rest of the way. I now take a very risky move as a coach and hand the microphone over to my juniors.
Our first senior is Maddie Carper. Maddie has been in swimming for 8 years, and her favorite event is the 500 freestyle. She plans to go to college in either South Dakota or Wisconsin for sonography. Maddie's favorite memory from being on the swim team is when Alice Foote told Coach K to turn around because she was going to pee in the drain. A close second favorite memory is when today, just hours before this very moment, Barrett and Maddie held down Ella to spray some good facial cleanser in her face. When asked what her most embarrassing moment was, she simply replied, "I tend to embarrass myself, so probably the whole time." Maddie's proudest accomplishment was when she won a 5:51.22 in the 500 freestyle her sophomore year. Her advice to future swimmers is to not take it all for granted, because you think you're going to have so much time, but then senior night comes around. You realize everything happens so fast. So have fun and enjoy your time with your second family, because these are the best years of your life.
Our next senior is Chloe Swanson. Chloe has been a swimming manager for 7 years. Her future plans are to attend college and get a degree in sonography. Chloe's most embarrassing moment was when the swimmers were doing Trivia 50s and Coach asked her what our state bird was, and she answered an eagle. Her favorite memory was when Rachel found chapstick in her parka pocket. Chloe's advice to future teammates is that it truly does go by fast. So make the best of every moment, because before you know it, it will be your last.
Our final senior is Rachel Josephson. Rachel has been swimming for 9 years, and her favorite events are the 50 and 100-yard freestyle and also the 200 and 400-yard freestyle relays. She plans to attend college, but is not sure where. Rachel's proudest accomplishment is making it to state the last 2 years and hopes to go back this year. Her favorite memory is when Coach K told the girls stories at state about when he was in Honduras. Her most embarrassing moment was when she was warming up for backstroke in 8th grade and ran into the wall because she forgot to flip over and then had to get checked for a concussion. Rachel's advice to future swimmers is to have fun and enjoy every single part of it, because it will be over sooner than you think. Also, work hard, and if you are struggling, just keep going, because I promise you will get better.
All right. Well, good evening, swimming and diving fans, and welcome on behalf of the Little Falls Community High School to tonight's matchup between the Wolves of Milaca and your Little Falls Flyers. The starters for tonight's meet is Brenda Jindra, and the referee is Pam Sesnick. The Wolves are coached by Joe Wildman, Jenny Burrows, Cassie Redberg, and Alyssa Weyer. Your Flyers are coached by Tim Corbett, Jackie Fritz, and Sarah Philippi. Captains for the Wolves are Lexi Tesh, Aubrey Vivant, and Emma Nord. Your Flyers will be swimming in lanes 1, 3, and 5, and Milaca will be in 2, 4, and 6. At this time, would you please rise and join the Little Falls Flyers team in singing our national anthem.
All right, we are here at the final regular season meet for the Flyers.
Yes.
I believe they have conference next week and then regions to follow that. This is Julie Newman.
And this is Kayla Emblem. We're back.
We're back. So the Little Falls Flyers are going to be swimming in 1, 3, and 5 tonight, and the Milaca Wolves will be in 2, 4, and 6. Our first event for the evening
200-yard medley relay.
is the 200-yard medley
This event
relay.
will just be Milaca teams in lanes 2, 4, and 6.
And for the first heat, this is
In
just
lane
going to be
2,
Milaca
Redberg,
swimming.
Anderson,
In
Dunn,
lanes
and
2, 4, and
Patchen.
6,
4,
as
Von Donsel,
the Flyer
Aylen,
JV squad is
Greniger,
already done
Vivint.
for the season.
And in lane 6, Wendland, Nafla, Kozel, and Russ.
I don't think they're
All right, Milaca swimmers entering the water. Swimming in lane 2 first is Redberg. Lane 4 is Von Donsel, and lane 6 is Wendlin. And of course, starting with the backstroke.
So each relay is made up of 4 swimmers, and for the 200-yard medley relay, they swim back, breast, fly, and free, 50 yards each.
Lane 4, Von Donsel coming in, and Ellen is taking off. Swimming neck and neck in 2 and 6. In lane 2 for Milaca is Alexa Anderson, and in lane 6 is Allison Knopfla. She has a nice breaststroke in lane 4.
Very smooth.
Yeah. And now taking off next for the fly in lane 4 is Addison Greniger. And coming in next from Milaca in lane 2 is Elle Dunn. And taking off in lane 6 is Miriam Kossel. And last swimmer for Milaca in lane 4 is Addison Vivint. In lane 2, taking off momentarily, is Avery Patchen.
No worry on that start. Girl was almost getting out of the pool before the next girl started.
And giving it her all in lane 6 is Michaela
Are you ready?
Rust, just going in.
All right. Lane 1's a good lane.
All right, just finished in lane 4 is the team of Von Donsel, Ellen Greniger, and Vivint. Lane 2 just finished as well. So lane 4 are finishing with a time of 2:24.98. And lane 6, Miss Michaela Russ, just coming in for the home stretch. Lane 2 for Milaca, finishing with a time of 2:39.11.
Next up is our varsity 200-yard medley relay. For Milaca in lane 2, Cottsmith, Ahrens, Von Donsel, Anderson. In 4, Vivint, Schlichting, Tesh, and Herbst. And in 6,
All right,
Neely,
so now we have the
Liam,
varsity event of the
Mikla,
200-yard
and
medley.
Bolt. For your Flyers in lane 3, Josephson, Noyes, Kaler, and Kucher. And in 5, Gustafson, Carper, Wolbeck, and Deal.
Lane 3 had a really nice start. Josephson. Leah Josephson.
Already finished with the first 25 and on their way back. The two flyer teams are neck and neck. All right, getting ready to go in next for the Flyers is Abby Noyes in lane 2. And in lane 5 is Carper. That was a nice flip turn by Abby Noyes in lane 3. She was able to pull a bit ahead, about half a length ahead of Emily Ahrens on that one. Emily looks like is catching up, but going off next for the Flyers in lane 3 is Allison Kaler for the Fly. And right behind her in lane 5 for the Flyers is Sarah Wolbeck.
Lane 3 with Kaler. She looks like she has a pretty nice fly there.
Yeah, she does. Coming in strong, and the exchange is going to happen right here with Kendra Kucher doing the freestyle for the Flyers. And shortly right behind her, Miss Lindy Deal is just entering the water for the Flyers in lane 5. Nice strong freestyle in lane 3 with Kendra Kucher, swimming it strong into the end. Very nice job, Flyers. And coming in lane 5, finishing it strong is Lindy Deal.
Our next event is the JV 200-yard freestyle. From Milaca in lane 2, Isabella LeClaire. 4, Jillian Liam. 6, Emma Jetner. And in lane 3 for the Flyers, Grace Clute.
All right, so one Flyer swimming this event, Miss Grace Clute.
So one thing to note throughout the swim meet with each event is the sections cutoff time and then our state cutoff times for this year. So the sections cutoff time is 2 minutes, 25 seconds. And the state cutoff time for the 200 freestyle is 1 minute, 58.82
Results of the varsity medley
seconds.
relay. In third, lane 6, Milaca. In second, lane 3, Little Falls. And in first place, from Milaca, the team of Vivint, Schlichting, Tesh, and Hertz, with a time of 1:33.33.
Grace Clute is doing a nice job after the first 50 and almost the first 75 here, currently in first place. Nice flip turn and dolphin kick off her flip turn.
Looks like Grace needs to shave off about 3 seconds to hit that sections cutoff time. She's still got quite a bit of season left with taper and everything. By the time they go to sections, they're tapered and swimming the fastest they swam all year. So
Grace has a nice strong stroke.
yes, she does.
It's about a body length or so ahead now, still in first place. She's got the whole Flyer team cheering for her on the side. She's
That
the only
works,
one, yeah,
right?
like the bonus of being the only one on the team in the water. All right, and just doing her starting her last 50. So
Her personal best in this is 2 minutes, 28.18 seconds. So we will see here how much time she drops.
This is going to be close. She's about halfway, and I think she's going to beat her best.
I think she is too.
Yeah. Come on, go Grace, go! Oh my goodness!
Yay.
She got 225 something, so she is going to be super close to the, unless it's 225 flat, she's going to be really close to the section cutoff time. We'll have to wait and see what pops up. Nice swim, Grace.
Very nice.
225.38.
So sections is 225 flat, so she's got 0.38 seconds to
Oh,
shave off. She'll
so
do
close.
it. She will make it.
Nice swim, Grace. That's awesome.
Next up is the varsity heat of the 200-yard freestyle. For Milaca, in lane 2, Emma Nord. 4, Destiny McConnell, and in lane 6, Samantha Meyer. For your Flyers, in lane 1, Jada Allholm. Lane 3, Ella Rausch, and in lane 5, Monica Check.
Come on, Billy! Billy, move it.
All right, so
Wow.
all three of our Flyer swimmers, Jada, Ella, and Monica, have made the sections cut for the 200 freestyle.
Ella powered out of the water off that start.
Did
you
she?
see that?
I
Yeah, it
missed
was like
it.
a force to be reckoned with. My
Results
goodness.
of the JV
That was impressive.
200-yard freestyle.
Currently, Ellen first
In lane
place.
3, in lane 2, Isabella Leclerc. Lane 2,
Jada Elham in lane
4, Liam
1, fourth
Gilliam.
place.
And in lane 3 with a personal record time of 2:25:38, Grace Clute. Nice job, Grace.
Ella Rausch still going strong. Ella is cruising.
She is
Man,
cruising. I can't believe
she's
it.
not letting down. Wow.
Her personal best is 2 minutes, 6.83 seconds.
Wow.
She's got about 75 yards left, I believe.
Yep.
She's pulling way ahead of all the other ladies.
Great race going on in 2 and 4 between the Milaca swimmers, and then same thing with the Little Falls swimmers in 1 and 5 right behind. It's going to come right down to the end for those place finishes for sure.
Our Flyer swimmers almost look like they're catching up here to the Milaca
They do.
swimmers in 2 and 4. So this is going to be an exciting last 25 yards here.
And
Jada.
Ella is still powering through.
Yeah, she might not even be in the camera right now.
Right. Holy cow. Nice swim. Holy cow. That was fast. Oh, catching up. Doing a great job in lane 1 is Jada Elholm. Swim.
She is giving
Look at her
it
go.
all
She's
she
giving
has.
it her all. Wow, nice. And finishing now in lane 5 is Monica Check. That was a great swim by
Very
the
fun
Flyers.
swim.
Wow.
Very fun swim.
So Ella Rausch finished with 2:06.78. Ooh, best time for the season,
It
right?
is.
Nice.
Jada had her best time, 2:17.32. She shaved off 3 seconds.
Wow.
And Monica Check, she was a few seconds slower from her best time, but she's
Yeah, all in all,
Next
great
up
swim by the
is
Flyers.
in
That
the
was fun to
JV
watch.
200-yard IM. For Milaca, in lane 2, Addison Greninger. In lane 4, Brianna Aylen. And for Little Falls, in lane 3, Sarah Wolbeck.
Sarah's got her whole team at the very end of the pool cheering
Yeah,
for
she
her.
does. That's really cool.
That's so fun to see.
Yeah, she's got about, I don't know, 20 flyers at the end of her lane all crowded in. That's pretty
Results
cool.
of the varsity 200-yard freestyle. In third, Milaca's Destiny McConnell. In second, Milaca's Emma Nord. And in first, with a personal record time of 2:06.78, Ella Rausch of Little Falls.
All right, Sarah just finishing her first 50, done with the fly, now going on to backstroke. Nice turnover for backstroke. She's definitely gaining ground on the first place individual from Milaca.
This might be another very close race between these three ladies.
Yeah, all three of them. Yeah, they all are very close right now. So it'll come down to who's stronger in the last few strokes than the others. I think that's one of the fun things about watching the IM is that, you know, what happens at the beginning as far as who's in first place and what the reality is at the end can be completely different based on where the stronger strokes are.
And this looks to be Sarah's stroke, the breaststroke. She's swimming in varsity in the 100-yard breaststroke later on in the evening. So she could gain some ground here with her breaststroke, and it looks very good.
Yep. Yeah, her breaststroke looks really nice.
It does. So the sections time cutoff for the 200 IM is 2 minutes 45 seconds, and the state cutoff is 2 minutes 15.1 seconds. Sarah's personal record for this event is 2 minutes 53.21 seconds. So,
all right. It's a close race between her and Addison Greninger in lane 2 from Milaca. It's going to come right down to the finish.
Flip turns are important.
Yep. Nice flip turn
Very
by
nice.
Sarah.
Neck and neck.
She was able to gain a little bit of ground on that one. Finishing it strong. Go, Sarah. Oh, man, this one's going to come down to the touch for sure.
Very nice.
Oh, very nice finish. Way to finish it strong. Great job. So we'll wait and see what her end time is.
Our next event is the varsity heat of the 200-yard IM. For Milaca in lane 2, Hillary Liam. Lane 4, Mina Schlichting. And in lane 6, Jada Cottsmith. For your flyers, in lane 1, Abby Noyes. Lane 3, Layla Waltman. And in lane 5, senior Maddie Carper.
Layla sure stays underwater a long time. I think she made it to halfway point of the pool, which is very beneficial for swimmers.
Yep. Makes it past the flags too on her turn, which is nice. Layla Waltman just finishing her first 50 with a split time of 33.51 seconds, going into backstroke.
So all three of our flyer swimmers, Abby Noyes, Layla Waltman, and Maddie Carper, all have met the sections cutoff time of 2 minutes 45 seconds. So I'd imagine some of these ladies are maybe shooting for the state cutoff. Layla's backstroke is just so smooth.
Yeah, it is.
Effortless looking.
It does.
Even though I'm sure she's
trying for sure. Abby Noyes and Madison Carper neck and neck on that turn. Looks like Madison maybe got a smidge ahead on the flip turn, but they're close again. Ina Schlichting from Milaca in lane 4 is
Cleaning house.
yeah, she is. Clearly, this must be a great event for her. She's speeding through. She's about a full length almost ahead of second place. Layla Waltman powering it through. She's gaining some ground for sure on her freestyle, pulling ahead.
Abby Noyes and Maddie Carper are neck and neck here.
Yeah, they are. This will be a fun finish to see. Nice, Layla Waltman gaining some ground on that flip turn. Coming in strong, finishing about a body length ahead. Nice swim. Good job, Layla. And coming in, going for 4th and 5th, our 2 flyers. Wow. That was extremely close. It's interesting too, even looking at their split times, you know, it's, again, one swimmer is faster in the split, but yet a different swimmer finished before they did,
Right.
you know.
Yep.
So Layla Waltman for the Flyers finishing 2nd with a time of 2:31.82. Lane 1, Abby Noyes finishing 4th with a time of 2:42.62. And lane 5, Madison Carper finishing the places are messed up on the board, but Madison Carper finished with a time of 2:42.36.
Our first place swimmer for that event was about a second off the pool record that was set back in 2016.
Wow. Next up is the first heat of a 50-yard freestyle JV. These are all Milaca swimmers. In lane 1, Megan Cramlett. 2, Riley Vessel. 3, Cameron Redberg. 4, Ayla Sonic. 5, GM Disrude. And in lane 6, Ashley Welch. Lane 6 is getting ready.
So I don't know where Milaca is exactly in their swim season, but I would imagine they're probably to the end too. So this is kind of nice, I would imagine, for their varsity or junior varsity swimmers to be able to probably add more people in the lineup that maybe wouldn't get to swim this at the end of the year, since the Flyer JV is done for the most part.
Yeah. I think I see some of them on the pool deck though, cheering on.
On.
So that's pretty neat to see.
Yeah.
So this is the shortest, quickest event of the evening, the 50-yard freestyle, down and back. Sections cutoff time for this is 29 seconds, and state cutoff time is 24.81 seconds.
So this is the first of 2 heats for JV. All Milaca swimmers in this heat, clearly, as was mentioned. And then heat 2, we will actually have 1 flyer, Miss Lindy Deal, who will be swimming in lane 3.
Lindy is very close to the sections cutoff time here. She's got a little over a second to shave off
In heat
tonight.
2 of the JV 50
Or at
freestyle.
conferences.
For Milaca, in lane 2, Avery Patchen. Lane 4, Grace Thompson. Lane 6, Sunwoo Chung. And for your Little Falls Flyers, in lane 3, Lindy Deal.
Lindy has a strong kick.
Yes, she does, and
Right.
that's what you need in these
Yep.
sprinting events.
Strong kick and a fast turnover with your arms.
Yeah.
Yeah. Ooh, this is going to come down to the end, it looks like. All right.
Personal best for Lindy.
Nice job.
Yeah.
So a little over a second to cut off for sections, which if she's swimming at conference this weekend is very possible.
Yep.
So
All right, next up is the varsity 50 freestyle. For Milaca, in lane 2, Alexis Tesh. Lane 4, Aubrey Vivant. And in lane 6, Avery Herbst. For your Flyers, in lane 1, Barrett Gustafson. Lane 3, senior Rachel Josephson. And in lane 5, Lindy Walensky.
Lindy had a very quick start there.
Yeah, she did.
She was ready to go. So Rachel Josephson and Lindy Walensky have both met the sections cutoff time in this event. Barrett has just a few more seconds to shave off.
wow, this is a close race. Ooh, what's Barrett's best time?
32.28.
Wow.
She killed
Shaved-
that
yeah, she
race. Way to
Shaved
go,
like 3.5
Barrett.
seconds off.
No kidding. That was a
And
great
qualified
swim.
for sections. So, nice swim.
Congratulations to her.
Yeah. That was a great swim by the Flyers.
There
That was
will
fun.
now be a break as the divers prepare for their events. Results of the varsity 200-yard IM. In third for Milaca, Hillary Liam. In second for Little Falls, Layla Waltman. And in first place, Nina Schlichting of Milaca. In the varsity 50 free, results. In third from Milaca, Aubrey Vivant. In second from Little Falls, Rachel Josephson. And in first from Milaca in lane 2, Alexis Tesh. Please don't forget our snacks in the corner, and please buy those Chuckaducks. I got hit by a deer the other morning going up to Brainerd. But I get to drive a really nice car right now. My car's in the shop. Just the little guy in Little Falls trying to get in here. He's so stinky. So that's what we call the shop. It's like, hi, I'm not in our, I'm here right now. No, I'm not. I'm not here right now. That's why I'm having you leave a message. It's just like, he's gonna do it once and once only, and he's just a sweet guy. Boy, Grandma and Grandpa don't miss much, do they? That's nice. Oh, do they really? They have room in the suitcase? Do you? Good for you. What does airfare go for down there? You go like try to go when it's not. Oh, I was gonna say 'cause if you can find in Vegas, you can get cheaper than cheap. I suppose they've got a car down there, so what does it matter? Oh, okay. And it's nice to have the car. Right, right. Okay. Really? I suppose though a lot of, and I was gonna say maybe a lot of people let their, grandma and grandpa let their grandkids stay at their place. Well, Tim and I took, the first year we got married, Tim was coaching at St. Thomas. And they took the team, most of the team down to Fort Lauderdale. Are you ready? Looks like it. The order of diving for this evening. Allison Knafla will be first. Janaea will be next. Sorry, Janaea. Grace Grimsley, followed by Lily LeClaire, Olivia Nuring, Ella Dunn, Danny Shermers, Alyssa Westling, Emma Gustafson, and Alexa Anderson. All right, our first dive this evening, Allison will be doing a 5111A forward dive with a half twist, straight position, 1.8. Judges Award 333. Next up is Janaea with a 5121D. Forward, 1 somersault, 1 half twist. In the free position, 1.7. Judges Award 3.5, 4, 3.5. Grace will be doing a 5222D. Back, 1 somersault, 1 twist. Free position, 1.9. Judges Award 4.5, 4, 4.5. Lily's first dive this evening is the 5121D. Forward, 1 somersault, 1 half twist. Free position, 1.7. Judges Award 4.5, 3.5, 4. Olivia begins with 5122D, a forward 1 somersault with 1 twist, free position 1.9. Judges award 5, 5, 5. Ella begins with a 51-22D, forward 1 somersault with a twist, free position 1.9. Awards are 4.5, 4.5, 4.5. Danny's first dive is 51-22D, forward 1 somersault, 1 twist, in the free position 1.9. Judges award 5.5, 5.5, 5.5. Alyssa begins with a 52-21D, back 1 somersault with a half twist, in the free position 1.7. Judges award 5, 5, 4. Emma's first dive this evening is a 52-21D, back 1 somersault with a half twist, free position 1.7. Judges award 6.5, 6, 5.5. Alexa begins with a 52-21D, back 1 somersault with a half twist, free position 1.7. Awards are 3.5, 3.5, 3.5. Allison's next dive is a 101C, forward dive, tuck position 1.2. Judges award 3, 3.5, 3. Janeo will be doing a 103C, forward 1.5 somersault in the tuck position 1.6. Judges award 4, 4, 4. Grace will be doing a 52-23D, back 1 somersault, 1.5 twists in the free position 2.3. Judges award 5, 4.5, 4.5. Lily's next dive is a 102B, forward 1 somersault, pike position 1.5. Judges Award 555. Olivia will be doing a 103B forward 1.5 somersault in the pike position 1.7. Awards are 5, 5, 5 and 1/2. Ellie's next dive is a 103C forward 1.5 somersault in the tuck position 1.6. Judges Award 4.5, 4.5, 5. Danny will be doing a 103B forward 1.5 somersault in the pike position 1.7. Judges Award 7, 5.5, 5.5. Alyssa's next dive is a 401C inward dive, tuck position 1.4. Awards are 5 and 1/2, 5 and 1/2, 5 and 1/2. Emma will be doing a 52-31D, back 1.5 somersault, 1/2 twist, free position 2.1. Judges Award 5, 5 and 1/2, 4 and 1/2. Alexa will be doing a 201A back dive, straight position 1.7. Judges Award 4 and 1/2, 4 and 1/2, 4 and 1/2. Allison's third dive will be a 102C, forward 1 somersault in the tuck position 1.4. Judges Award 4.5, 4.5, 4.5. Janeo will be next doing a 302C, reverse 1 somersault, tuck position 1.6. Awards are 4, 4.5, 4. Grace's next dive is the 202A, back 1 somersault in the straight position 1.7. Awards 5, 4.5, 5. Lily's next dive is a 103B, forward, 1.5 somersaults in the pike position, 1.7. Judges Award 4, 4, 5. Next up is Olivia with a 302C reverse, 1 somersault in the tuck position, 1.6. Judges Award 5, 5.5, 4.5. Ellie will be doing a 201A back dive in the straight position, 1.7. Judges Award 4, 4.5, 4. Danny's next dive is a 104C, forward, 2 somersaults in the tuck position, 2.2. Judges Award 6.5, 6, 5.5. Alyssa's next dive is 201A, a back dive in the straight position, 1.7. Judges Award 4, 4, 3.5. Emma's next dive is a 203C back, 1.5 somersault in the tuck position, 2.0. Judges Award 4.5, 5, 5. Alexa's third dive is the 401C inward dive in the tuck position, 1.4. Judges Award 5.5, 5.5, 4.5. Starting the fourth round, Allison's next dive is a 201A back dive, straight position, 1.7. Awards are 4, 4.5, 4. Janaea will be doing a 202C back dive in the tuck position 1.5. Awards are 4.5, 5, 4. Was that 4.5 on the end? So 4.5, 5, 4.5, is that correct? Grace's next dive is a 401B inward dive in the pike position 1.5. Awards are 6.5, 5.5, 6.5. Lily will be doing a 201A back dive, straight position 1.7. Awards are 4, 4, 4. Olivia's next dive is a 402C inward, 1 somersault in the tuck position 1.6. Judges award 4.5, 4.5, 4.5. Ellie will be doing a 52-22D back 1 somersault, 1 twist in the free position 1.9. Judges award 4, 3, 4. Danny's next dive is a 403C inward, 1.5 somersault in the tuck position 2.2. Judges award 5, 4.5, 4. Alyssa will be doing a 102C forward, 1 somersault with in the tuck position 1.4. Awards are 5, 4.5, 4.5. Emma's next dive is a 403C inward, 1.5 somersault in the tuck position 2.2. Judges Award, 4.5, 5, 5. Alexa will be doing a 102B, forward 1 somersault in the pike position, 1.5. Judges Award, 4, 4.5, 5. Starting the 5th round of diving, Allison will begin with a 5211A back dive, 1/2 twist, straight position, 1.8. No dive. Unsuccessful dive. Janaea will be doing the 5211A back dive with a 1/2 twist, straight position, 1.8. Judges Award, 4, 4, 3 1/2. Grace's next dive is a 102B, forward 1 somersault in the pike position, 1.5. Judges Award, 5, 4.5, 5. Lily's next dive is a 401B, inward dive in the pike position, 1.5. Awards are 5, 4.5, 4.5. Olivia's next dive is a 202A, back 1 somersault in the straight position, 1.7. Judges Award, 5, 5, 4 1/2. Ellie's next dive is a 402C, inward 1 somersault in the tuck position, 1.6. Judges Award, 4, 4.5, 4. Danny's next dive is a 204C, back 2 somersaults in the tuck position, 2.0. Judges Award, 4, 3.5, 5. Alyssa will be doing a 51-21D, forward 1 somersault with a half twist in the free position 1.7. Judges award 4.5, 4.5, 4. Emma's next dive is the 103B, forward 1.5 somersaults in the pike position 1.7. Judges award 7.5, 7, 6.5. Alexa will be doing a 51-21D, forward 1 somersault with a half twist in the free position 1.7. Judges award 4.5, 5, 4.5. Beginning our final round of diving, Allison will be doing a 302C, reverse 1 somersault in the tuck position 1.6. Judges award 3.5, 3.5, 3.5. Janaea will be finishing up with a 401C inward dive, tuck position 1.4. Judges award 4.5, 4.5, 4. Grace's final dive this evening is a 103B, forward 1.5 somersault in the pike position 1.7. Judges award 5, 5, 5. Lily's final dive this evening is a 54-11B, inward dive with a half twist, pike position 1.7. I sure can. Inward dive, half twist, pike position 1.7. Unsuccessful dive. Olivia will be finishing up with a 52-22D, back 1 somersault with 1 twist, free position 1.9. Judges award 4.5, 4, 4. Ellie will finish up this evening with a 403C inward, 1.5 somersault, tuck position, 2.2. Judges award 3.5, 3.5, 3.5. Oh, 3. So judges award 3, 3.5, 3.5. Danny's final dive this evening is a 52-22D back, 1 somersault, 1 twist, free position 1.9. Judges award 6, 5.5, 5. Melissa's final dive this evening is a 103C forward, 1.5 somersault, tuck position 1.6. Judges award 5, 5, 5. Emma is finishing up with a 104B forward, 2 somersault, pike position 2.3. Judges award 4.5, 4.5, 5. In our final dive this evening, Alexa will be doing a 103C forward, 1.5 somersault in the tuck position 1.6. Awards are 4.5, 4.5, 4.5. And that concludes diving. There will be a 10-minute warm-up, after which the 100-yard butterfly will be our next event.
It's time for Chuck-a-Duck!
One, two, three, chuck your duck. The winner is duck number 71. So if you had duck number 71, go to the concessions.
Yes, just Milaca. You've asked dumber questions before, dear. I don't have anything to help you with.
I just had I had made a mistake. I had to switch this person's not here for this. Oh, I can tell you. So
Event what?
Event 23. Lane 6. Sarah Strohmeyer. SARAH.
ER?
I think so.
Okay.
So she's, they're right next to you.
Okay. So instead of Kylie Stimler, Sarah Stromer.
Thank you.
All right, so do we have results of diving? What do you got for Davey? Results of JV diving. In third, Lillian LeClaire. In second, Janaea Gerard. And in first, with a score of 156.55, Grace Grimsley. In varsity diving, in third, Olivia Nuring. In second, Danny Shermers. And in first place, also for Little Falls, with a score of 190.90 is Emma Gustafson. getting ready for our next event, which is the JV 100-yard butterfly. For Milaca, in lane 2, Abigail Von Donsel. Lane 4, Ellie Dunn. And in lane 6, Miriam Cosell.
Wow, that was a long start. Lane 3, short one like past the halfway mark.
Yeah, that's good.
Nice.
We've got the 100 fly here. Is this the exhibition heat?
This is first heat of junior varsity.
Okay.
So
Section cutoff times for the 100 fly is 1 minute 18 seconds, and for state is 1 minute .13 seconds.
So by looking at it, all the varsity girls flying tonight. No pun intended. That was weird. I meant to say swimming, but flying, I guess, have already made sections cut off. So that's
Yeah.
great. It's amazing in looking at the state cutoff times and the section cutoff times, like how big of a gap there actually is.
There's
For
a huge gap.
Yeah, I mean, for the 100 fly alone, it's 18 seconds difference, which is a lot for 100 yards.
Right.
So,
That is a lot.
and look at even compared to 100 free is only, well, it's 11 seconds roughly. So, what was the 500? 500 is almost over a minute between the section cutoff and the state cutoff time.
That's crazy.
That is crazy. Wow.
All right, next up is the varsity heat of the 100-yard butterfly. For Milaca, in lane 2, Raina Mikla. In lane 4, Madison Von Donzel. And in lane 6, Addison Greninger. For your Flyers, in lane 1, Kendra Kucher. Lane 3, Layla Waltman. And in lane 5, Allison Taylor.
Very nice starts by all the Flyer girls. Already finishing their first 25. Layla Waltman in lane 3 currently in first place. On the last 25, the Flyers currently in first and second place, and looks like third place is going to come down to the wire.
I think Kendra's going to have a pretty good time here compared to her personal best. Kendra's personal best is 1 minute 17.47 seconds. I think she came in like around 115 maybe, 114.93, so she shaved off quite a few seconds there.
Layla Waltman finishing 113.
Next up,
so a little
the
bit slower than
JV
usual.
100-yard freestyle. In lane 1, these are all from Milaca. In lane 1, Michaela Rust. Lane 2, Samantha Meyer. Lane 3, Ashley Welch. Lane 4, Kate Bolt. 5, Sarah Strohmeyer, and 6, Addison Vivant.
Overall, though, with that 100 fly, all those ladies left it all in the pool. They all had
Yeah, they
good
did.
swims. You can tell.
100%.
So we're here, we have all Milaca swimmers swimming the JV heat. Sections cutoff time for the 100 free is 1 minute 5 seconds, and for state cutoff, it's 54.39 seconds. All of our ladies who will be swimming the varsity heat of the 100 free have made the section cutoff times. Leah Josephson, Rachel Josephson, and Lindy Walensky.
On our sheet here, it shows that there's actually 2 different heats of junior varsity, but I think they just swam them all together at the same time.
Okay.
All right, next up is the varsity heat of the 100-yard freestyle. For Milaca in lane 2, Aubrey Vivant. This is the varsity 100-yard freestyle. In lane 2 for Milaca, Aubrey Vivant. 4, Alexis Tesh. 6, Avery Herbst. For your flyers, in lane 1, Leah Josephson. In lane 3, senior Rachel Josephson. And in lane 5, Lindy Walensky.
Nice fast starts by the Flyers.
Yes.
Actually, by all the girls in the pool, but
Results of the varsity 100-yard butterfly. In third, Maddie Von Danzel. In second, Kendra Kucher.
nice flip
And in
turns in
first,
3 and 5.
Layla Waltman with a time of 1:13.18.
Would you say the cutoff times were for this?
Sections is 1 minute 5
1:05.
seconds.
Okay.
And
So-
54.39 for state. So
It is
Rachel's
amazing how
close
fast,
to the state.
Yeah, I was gonna say it's
cutoff
amazing
time.
how fast they are, especially for this time of year with Rachel Josephson, Lindy Walensky, both under a minute. So coming in already is Rachel Josephson in lane 3. Waiting here to see what their times are. Josephson, 57.89.
Leah had a
Walensky.
personal best in lane 1.
right.
Leah Josephson.
Next
Nice.
up is the JV heat of the 500-yard freestyle. For Milaca, in lane 2, Lillian LeClaire. 4, Isabella LeClaire. And in lane 6, Allison Wendland. For your flyers, in lane 3, Grace Clute.
So I think tonight Grace Clute is the only flyer swimming varsity, so she's gonna be have her own score at the end at the end of the meet.
No, I think is there two?
Grace Grimm. Oh, there are a few, I guess. Sarah Wolbeck, Lindy Deal. So
There's 2 heats of the 500, right?
no, I know.
Oh.
I was just saying for the as far as JV, since most of our girls are done for
Oh.
the season.
Results.
I see.
The varsity.
I was just thinking
100-yard
score-wise at the total
freestyle.
end of the meet.
I
Grace could have accumulated her own score, but we do have.
In
But
third
with that
for
said,
Little
there's like
Falls, Lindy Malinsky.
what 4 swimmers,
In
4 or 5
second
JV
for
swimmers tonight
Milaca,
only. So
Alexis
Yeah.
Tesh.
it'll be fun
And
to
in
see between the
first
5
with
of
a
them
time
how
57.89
what their score is
for
at the end
Little
of the meet.
Falls.
compared to
Senior
their
Rachel
whole
Josephson.
JV team.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what's so funny? Okay, so I haven't swam in a hot minute now, and at least not competitively. But I don't know if you know this too, but clearly, like when you're a swimmer, you have your favorite events and your events that you despise.
Yes.
And even watching these, when the events that I despise come up, it's like those feelings come back. It's like, oh, the 500. So
I don't know which events I despise. It was probably the breaststroke, and I was so terrible at it that those feelings are long gone because I just,
blocked it out.
whatever. Yeah, just so I could move on with my life.
oh, I love it.
No, I enjoyed the 500. It was a nice long swim. You were more of a sprinter, though.
Yeah.
See, and I guess maybe sprinting made me hyperventilate a
Yeah.
little bit, if those are the feelings you're talking about.
Yeah. There's the feeling of dread comes back with the 500.
Our swimmer, though, our flyer swimmer, is doing very well here.
I was just to say, so you go, Grace. You get them.
She's leading the pack here, about halfway done.
She's going strong, too. Nice stroke. Doesn't look like she's getting overly tired, so to speak, or it's not getting sloppy.
Right.
So
Her
that's
flip
always good.
turns are still looking really solid.
Yeah. What is the section cutoff again? And
Sections is 6 minutes, 6.5 minutes.
okay. So beyond tonight, the last chance anyone will have to qualify for the section meet would be this coming weekend at conference.
Is that this weekend or next weekend?
I think it's this weekend.
This weekend?
Yep. Another nice flip turn by Grace.
Grace Clute is an 8th grader. Can you believe
Oh my
it?
gosh, good for her. That's amazing.
That's very good.
Her favorite sport besides swimming is basketball.
Her favorite food is mine also, pasta.
Pasta.
I think that's every swimmer's
Yeah.
favorite food. And Subway.
Carb load. Yep.
Well, and another fun thing is it looks here that she just started swimming this event this year.
Wow.
And look how well she's doing already.
Yeah.
So, and a 500 in an 8th grade can be really scary. That's a long event for an 8th grader or for a senior.
500 is scary as a senior, let alone an 8th grader.
So you're saying
all
you
the more
really
power
look up
her.
to Grace?
I do, 100%. There's no way as an 8th grader you could have made me swim the 500.
No.
I'd have been like, and I'm out.
done.
Exactly.
I have no choice.
Yeah. I think Grace has, trying to see, I think she has 100 left. So 75 left after this. She's doing great.
Mm-hmm.
Ready for this, Jada?
Her stroke is still looking really good. It's not sloppy. She's not splashing all over the place. More cowbell.
She earned the cowbell
She earned
tonight.
the cowbell.
So the
Nice.
cowbell means that the person in the lead on the 500 who is just turning off and finishing their last 50 yards gets the cowbell.
She's doing great. So she has a little over 20 seconds to do this last 25, and she could beat her personal best. So it's going to be close.
She's going
I
after
think she's
it,
totally
though.
going to do it.
Yep.
Yeah. Come on, Grace. You got this. Go, go, go.
There it is.
Ooh, nice. She shaved, I think, about 3 to 4 seconds off of her personal best tonight.
That
so
was a good swim.
that was an excellent swim. Taking into account that this never happened to me because I wasn't good enough. May have happened for you, I'm not sure. But when you're so far ahead of the second place people, you're racing yourself, so you don't have the I know I always needed the extra person along either lane in order to push me. I was not good at pushing myself. And so to me, it's all the more impressive when a swimmer is able to shave seconds off their time or do a personal best when they don't have that competition right next to them, because I was never any good at that.
Yep. And I think a lot of that comes from the coaches, because they have their own stopwatches and
Yep.
they're tracking your splits.
Totally.
And they're coaching you along throughout that long race, the 500. So, but I agree. If you don't have the competition, sometimes it's easy to kind of
Yep.
lay back a little bit and not
Right.
push yourself.
Yep.
So, very impressive swim by Grace Clute.
Yep. So the last swimmer here from Milaca finishing is Allison Wendland. She's giving it her all. Good for her. Nice.
All right, the varsity heat of the 500-yard freestyle. For Milaca, in lane 2, Destiny McConnell. Lane 4, Emma Nord. And in lane 5, Jillian Liam. For your Flyers, in lane 1, Jada Alholm. Lane 3, Ella Rausch. And in lane 5, Monica Check.
So all three of the Flyer ladies swimming this event have met section cutoff times. Jada Alholm's personal record is
Results of the JV 500-yard freestyle. In third, Lillian LeClaire. In second, Isabella LeClaire. And in first, with her personal best of a 6:40.27, Grace Clute from Little Falls.
Jada Alholm's personal record in this event, she's over in lane 1, is 6 minutes 13.75 seconds. Ella Rausch in lane 3, her personal record is 5 minutes 55.7 seconds. And Monica Check in lane 5 is 6 minutes 16.31 seconds. So they've all made section cutoff times already.
Good strong competition right now between lane 2, lane 3, and lane 4. Lane 1 is actually not too far behind either. Jada Elholm in lane 1 just had a really nice flip turn.
I see Coach Corbett coaching Jada along there. It looks like she's right on time maybe for the splits that she's wanting throughout this swim. Ella Rausch really pulled ahead here in the last 100 yards.
Yeah.
Still looking very strong, her breathing. She's still rotating her breathing.
Yeah, Ella's looking really strong. Her flip turns, her stroke. And she's over halfway done.
Yeah.
Jada is chasing it.
She is. She's after it tonight.
Look at her flip turn. That was great.
Her pace almost looks like she's sprinting
Yeah.
the 500.
Totally. Yeah. Monica Check in lane 5, doing a really nice job as well. I am dying to know what time Jada is going for.
I know.
She, like...
I have goosebumps right now for her.
She, both the coaches are, like, going nuts, and then the team is really cheering her on, too. So she must be... I feel like she's going more than just trying to beat the girl in the lane next to her.
That last flip turn.
She must have a certain time she's going for because they're really cheering her on.
Yeah. This is exciting.
Yeah, it is.
You see her dad? I'm supposed to give a shout out to Sean Alholm. So here it is, Sean. He looks pretty excited for his daughter right now.
And she is still, still, stroke has slowed down slightly, but I mean, she's only got 75 yards left, and she can tell she's still
Look at those
just
turns.
killing it. Yeah. All right, so Miss Ella Rush just got the cowbell, doing on her last 50, and she's looking really strong too. She looks like she's just, she looks like she could go for another 500.
Right.
So.
Oh, I can't even handle
I
this.
Stand up. Jada is going for it. And she's neck and neck with Destiny McConnell in lane 2 from Albany. Ella Roush coming in strong, finishing right now. Nice swim by Ella.
Jada's flip turn got her ahead. Now she could just keep going.
Go, Jada, go, Jada, go!
Come on. Keep going. Everyone in the pool is cheering for this one, standing up. Nice.
Regardless,
that was a great swim.
she shaved off so much time on that swim.
I can't wait to see what her final time is.
.607. Her personal record is 6:13.
Holy cow! Wow.
That was awesome.
That was awesome.
How about Miss Ella Roush? 5:52. She shaved off time.
All right.
And
Jillian. Oh, sorry. No, Monica Check.
Monica.
Just coming in now, finishing up. She's got about half the pool left to go.
Monica
She's coming in
Check.
really nice and strong too. You can tell she hasn't given up. She's giving her best all the way. Oh,
Monica's
sorry.
already in.
She's already in.
We
I
got
was watching
a little too
Lily.
excited.
Yeah, we did. I think they switched up the lanes on us. Did they from last time or no?
We can say that.
Okay, we'll roll with it.
Yeah.
Again, I still haven't quit my day job to do this full time.
You know, the more we do this, the better maybe we'll get at it. Well, let's be hopeful.
Yeah.
Our next event.
That was a great race. That was really fun
That
to
was
watch.
really fun to
The
watch.
girls all did really,
Our next
really
event is the JV 200-yard freestyle relay.
good. So Monica Check, did she?
For Milaca
So
in
not
lane
quite as
2,
good as she usually does,
Greninger,
but
Cramlet, Rust, Vessel.
Overall, that was
lane
really-
4,
that was a really fun race to
Jutner,
watch.
Welch,
Yeah.
Gerard,
That was cool.
Thompson. Lane 6, Chung, Aylen, Kosel,
See,
and
the 500
Strohmeyer.
can be fun.
For your flyers, our divers, Shermers, Gustafson, Grimsley, and Nuring.
The divers, a diver team. That's awesome. That was a really nice start by Danny Shermers. Really fast.
Well, they're divers, right?
Right?
They should have
point.
good starts.
But they're usually doing flips or whatever, somersaults and twists and tucks, and they're trying to go like a straight down smooth entrance, not out, away from the board. All right, Emma Gustafson just entered the water. That was a really nice relay exchange.
I feel like, okay, I'm pretty sure it's her, but I feel like she might be borrowing maybe one of Shermer's caps.
Results
Because
of
I think
the
it said
varsity
Shermers on it.
500-yard
I thought it did too.
freestyle.
Okay.
But
In
Shermers just
third,
came in
She
as
just
well.
came in.
Home.
Yeah.
In second, Malaca's Destiny McCon.
All right.
Connell.
So going
And in
next
first,
for the
with
Flyers,
a personal best time of 5:52.38.
according to what I have here, is Grace Grimsley.
From
According
Little
to her
Falls,
cap
Ella
is something
Roush.
totally different. So
Is this Grimsley
yes.
in the water now?
Yep. Her cap did not say Grimsley on it, but according to this, that's who it is.
And it looks like our swimmer lost their goggles, which is
Oh no!
sad
Right across her mouth.
when that happens.
Yeah.
That's tough.
Didn't give up though, finished strong. And swimming last for the Flyers is Olivia Nearing. Oh, and she lost her goggles
no.
too. Oh, no. Oh, no. I feel like these divers might be, we're never doing this again.
Yeah.
This is why we dive.
At least they've got smiles on
Yeah,
their
they're
faces.
laughing. They have smiles on their faces. Oh no, and now she's crashing into the lane line. She really can't see.
No.
Poor thing.
Well, she's giving it her all,
She
and
is.
she's going to finish. And we'll remember this race for the rest of her life.
Oh no. Okay, now she's got it figured out. She's going in the straight line. All right. You know what? That was awesome. Nice job. That was a great showing by the divers.
That was.
That was fun.
Next up is the varsity heat of the 200-yard freestyle relay. For Milaca in lane 2, Meyer, Liam, Anderson, and McConnell. 4, Vivant, Herbst, Schlichting, and Tesh. And in 6, Bolt, Mikla, LeClaire, and Ahrens. For your Flyers in lane 3, Roush, Walensky, Waltman, and Josephson. And in lane 5, senior Maddie Carper, Noyes, Kucher, and Check.
Walensky in lane 2.
Yep, Walensky coming up in lane 2.
There they take off, and Noyes.
Wow. Lane 4, Milaca, and lane 3, Little Falls are neck and neck.
Yes, they are.
Same time on the flip turn and everything.
It's funny to watch how everyone's stroke is so different. I mean, just looking at 3 and 4,
Totally.
our flyer has a lower stroke. A little more controlled.
Wow, that was a long start.
All right, who do we have in the water now?
Right
Waltman?
now, Waltman, Layla Waltman.
Is Kucher in lane 5, I think?
Yes, Kucher in lane 5.
Okay. Here we go. This is a good race, 3 and 4. Got Josephson.
All right, and then starting right now in lane 5 is Monica Check. So between Little Falls and Milaca with 3 and 4, and then same thing with Milaca and Little Falls on the second, neck and neck. Go, 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 go! Milaca just got it right at the end there. Coming in now for Little Falls is Monica Check, and I think they're going to pull off third place.
Second, third.
Nice.
So second and third in that event is huge because, you know, that's depth right there when you can place those places.
Next up, the JV 100-yard backstroke. These are all Milacas. In lane 2, Addison Vivant. 4, Abigail Von Donzel. Lane 6, Cameron Redberg.
They're close to the state cutoff time, lane 3 from that relay.
So one thing that's cool about swimming compared to other sports is that it's not necessarily like you're
Results of the
qualifying.
varsity 200-yard freestyle relay. In third, the team of Carper, Noyes, Kucher, Check. In second, the team of Roush, Walensky, Waltman, and Josephson. And in first place with a time of 1:35.46, from Milaca, the team of Vivant, Herbst, Schlichting, and Tesh.
So what I was saying is that you qualify for state and sections by your time. So even if you don't get first, second, or third place overall, you can still qualify by the time you have, right? Which is nice because it allows, I think, a lot more swimmers to be able to go down to the section meet and or to the state meet in comparison to football, for example, where it's a seed or, you know,
Right.
That type of thing. So
Yeah, there's a couple different options on how to get there. So even if you don't make the state cutoff times, at regions, they take the top 2 or 3
I think it's the top 3.
from each region,
Yep.
regardless if they have a state cutoff time or not.
Mhm. Yeah, so right, you can qualify based on place or you can qualify it based on time.
Yes. Sections qualifying time for the 100 back is 1 minute 18 seconds, and state is 1 minute .81 seconds. So, and all of our ladies have made section cutoff times. That's exciting.
That is exciting.
Next up, the varsity 100-yard backstroke. For the Wolves, in lane 2, Emma Neely. 4, Madison Von Donzel. 6, Jada Cottsmith. For your Flyers, in lane 1, Allison Kaler. 3, Leah Josephson. And 5, Barrett Gustafson.
I just want to point out here, before the announcer starts announcing, all 3 flyer swimmers have nose plugs on during this event. If you guys listen to this after the meet, I just want to let you know that Coach Philippi would never allow nose plugs for any event, not even this one. They would go in the garbage if she saw them. So consider yourselves lucky that you get to wear those for this event, because it's hard doing that flip turn and staying underwater and doing your butterfly kick and not get water up your nose. So I just want
Forget the flip turn. I couldn't even do it just down the pool.
I just want you guys all to know how lucky you are.
Do you feel better? You got that out now?
I do.
Okay, good.
Maybe next year she'll
Right.
make them all throw them away.
Yeah.
All wonderful looking backstrokes.
Leah Josephson coming in first right now.
How steady her head is.
Yeah. Allison Kaler second. And Barrett Gustafson third, so Little Falls sweeps at 1, 2, 3. Nice job, girls.
That's awesome.
All right, next up is that JV 100-yard breaststroke for the Wolves. In lane 2, Emily Ahrens. 4, Brianna Aylen. And in lane 6, Grace Thompson. And for your Flyers, in lane 3, Lindy Deal. Results of the 100-yard backstroke varsity. In third, Barrett Gustafson. In second, Allison Kaler. And in first, for your Flyers, with a time of 1:11:61, Leah Josephson.
So Lindy's goal at the beginning of this season was to swim 1 minute 34 seconds in her 100 breaststroke event here. and she's already hit that goal. Her personal record so far is 1 minute 33.21 seconds. So it'll be exciting to see what she comes in at
Yeah,
tonight.
well, absolutely.
She's looking really good.
Yeah, really smooth and constantly moving forward. So for it to like, like popping up and
Yeah.
she's not wasting a lot of energy.
She got another
Nice.
personal best here.
Next event is the varsity 100-yard breaststroke. For Milaca in lane 2,
By 2
Hillary
seconds.
Lehman.
Wow.
Excuse me.
Very nice.
Hillary
Good job, Lindy.
Liam. In lane 4, Nina Schlichting. And in lane 6, Abby Anderson. For your Flyers, in lane 1, Sarah Wolbeck. 3, Abby Noyes. And in 5, senior Maddie Carper.
Wow. Those are some long starts.
Yes, they were.
Wow. That was amazing.
Again, all their strokes look so different in this event. So the section cutoff time is 1 minute 23 seconds, and Abby Noyes has met the section cutoff. Maddie Carper is a second off.
So hopefully tonight she'll qualify.
Yeah.
Milaca has 2 very strong breaststrokers in this event for sure. Wow. All right, coming in, Abby Noyes right now, lane 3. And lane 5, Maddie Carper.
Good job, Flyers.
Next
125.9.
up, the
Did she beat her?
JV 400-yard freestyle relay.
Oh man,
For
so
Milaca
close.
in lane 2, Vessel, Cramlett, Disroot, Sonic. Lane 4, Jutner, Dunn, Gerard, and Patchen. And 6, Redberg, Wendland, Leclerc, and Strohmeyer. For your Flyers in lane 3, Allhome, Flute, Deal, and Wolbeck.
So this is the final event of the night. We've got 2 heats here. 400 freestyle relay. Each swimmer swims 100 yards.
Jada Elham has a nice stroke.
Results of the varsity 100-yard breaststroke. In third for Little Falls, Abby Noyes. In second for Milaca, Hillary Liam. And in first from Milaca with a time of 1:14.42, Mina Schlichting.
Jada Elham has a really smooth stroke, just gliding through the water.
She does. She's quick.
Yeah, she is quick. That was a fast flip turn too. So Jada Elham is coming in for the home stretch, and she'll be exchanging off to Miss Grace Clute. Grace is getting ready on the block, and Grace is charging. Look at that.
She is.
Plowing through. The one thing that to me has been really impressive, especially considering where they're at in the season, is how many girls are dropping time. And not even just by like milliseconds. You know, it's like seconds
That's
upon
a lot.
seconds. Yeah, which for this point in the season, considering they may have started taper, but if they did, there may be a day or two into it, so it doesn't really even count.
Right. They're
And they've
finishing
been beating their bodies up all season, so the fact that they're dropping time by this much is very impressive. So it only makes you wonder when it comes down to region, like what's going to happen there.
It'll be exciting to
It
see
is.
how these ladies taper
Yeah.
this year. Up on the block, we have Lindy Deal.
The crazy thing, though, too, about taper is, at least, you know, again, from what I remember, is everybody tapers together, but sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't.
Yep.
I was always super fortunate, as I think most people are, that it does work, or you know, some people shave off tremendous amounts of time, and then others are only able to get a little bit. But good news is for those swimmers that have more years left is then you can take and learn from that each year,
Right.
and your coaches can adjust the taper to you to account for that next time around.
Right.
So Flyers are doing a great job on this race. Lindy Deal is on her way back, her last 25. Getting on the blocks and getting ready right now is Miss Sarah Wolbeck for the Flyers. Lindy Deal finishing it strong. She has a quick little flip turn.
She does.
Sarah Wolbeck giving it her all as well. Fast kick and fast turnover. And she is just starting her last 50. Flyers currently in first place.
Sarah almost looks like she's losing her swim cap.
Yes, she does, doesn't she? I just noticed that too. Oh, and it's gone. It is floating in the end of the pool, and she's still going.
Is it really?
Yep. It saw it fall down there. It may have ripped, actually. No. Well, it could have ripped, but it's definitely not on her head anymore.
Shoot.
Shoot.
So Flyers came in first in that
First place,
event.
yep. With a time of, where are they? 4:19.76. And what section cutoff is 3?
I
Oh, no,
think
we don't
they're
have
in
it written
lane
down.
3, 4:37.
Oh yeah, there you go. Sorry, 4:37.79. So we don't have the section cutoff actually written down, but we have the state time, which is 3:43.09. Man, that's fast.
Yeah, that's under a minute, 50.
By a long shot for
Yeah.
each swimmer.
That
I
is
wish I
fast.
remembered what some of the cutoff times were when we were swimming, because I feel like they've gotten way faster compared to when we swam.
Oh, yeah, I would agree.
Because that's roughly 3:43, so that's roughly a split of, 56 seconds for most of the swimmers. One has to be a little faster than that, so. Okay, so Milaca's last swimmer just finished up for JV, and now we're on to the very last heat.
Our
of the-
final event this evening is the varsity 400-yard freestyle relay. For Milaca in lane 2, Bolt, Cottsmith, Neely, and Ahrens. In 4, Meyer, Nord, McConnell, and Anderson. And in lane 6, Mikla, Leclerc, Liam, and Von Donzel. For your Flyers, in lane 3, Rausch, Walensky, Waltman, and Josephson. And in lane 5, Czech, Kucher, Gustafson, and Josephson.
Billy.
Currently in first place from the Flyers, Ella Rausch in lane 3.
Can you believe it that Ella Rausch is only a freshman?
Is she seriously? Wow. She is fast. She's got a beautiful stroke, too. Lane 5 for the Flyers right now, Monica Czech. She's giving it her all as well.
Flyers are looking strong in this event.
Yeah.
Currently first and second.
Nice start by Lindy Walensky off of Ella Rausch. And really fast start as well by Kendra Kucher. Lindy Walensky already done with her first 25, halfway done with second 25. Flyers currently in first place. Lindy Walensky has a fast and strong stroke as well.
Yeah, she
Look at
does.
that kick. Yeah. Kendra Kucher has a really nice strong kick as well. Lindy Walensky making her way towards the end of the pool, and coming off the blocks next in lane 3 for the Flyers will be Layla Waltman.
This is a young relay team.
That's what I was
9th
just-
grade,
yeah,
10th
Lindy's 10th
grade. And Layla's in there right now. She's a
Yeah,
junior.
junior. And Rachel Josephson is next. Layla Waltman just making her flip turn and starting her last 50. And in lane 5 right now for the Flyers, Barrett Gustafson. Man, the leg strength of all the swimmers for the Flyers in lane 3 is just incredible. You can tell that their leg strength is just powering them through the water. It's crazy.
They've got that wake behind
They
them.
do. It's amazing. Leah Josephson right now doing her flip turn in lane 5 for the Flyers, finishing her first 25. And Rachel Josephson about to finish her last flip turn and head home for the last 25.
Rachel's just a solid swimmer in all the events that she swims.
Nice job by the Flyers in lane 3. Leah Josephson just doing her flip turn and coming in for the last 25. She's about halfway done. This was a really strong event tonight for the Flyers as well, taking
first and second in that event.
very nice.
They should be proud
So
of
clearly
themselves.
we have a team full of freestyle sprinters. Great job, ladies. That was amazing. So after the meet is over, with it being senior night, there will actually be 3 senior Flyer swimmers who are going to be racing their dads.
I
in
can't
the
wait.
pool. I know, I can't wait to see that either. I would have loved to be my dad in the pool back in high school. Oh my God. That'd be great bragging rights
Yeah.
for like the rest of your life, you know?
I mean, why didn't we think of
really
that
fun.
back in the day?
I know.
Back in the day.
We had the wrong coach. It was too serious. No fun. So excellent meet, a lot of fun to watch with Milaca and the Flyers. Looks like prior to the last event, the Flyers were in the lead with 93 points, Milaca 79. For varsity at least.
Yeah, that just shows the depth of our team. And, you know, maybe we didn't get all first places, but coming in second and third really helps when you look at swimming as a team approach.
Yeah. Yeah, and the good thing is too is you know when you consider there's only 3 seniors who are graduating, so out of a full team of people, you're only losing 3.
Yeah.
And so that's a lot to work with for next year, assuming everybody comes back.
Right. Well, I think that does it for us.
I think so. Yes. Thanks for a great night.
Final scores
See you
this
next year.
evening.
Oh wait, I think we're still supposed to keep talking.
JV, Milaca 132,
We're
Little
getting hand
Falls
signals from
37. Varsity, Milaca 81, your Flyers 105.
Way to go, Flyers.
Please be sure to stick around. Please be sure to stick around for our senior night festivities.
So excellent last home meet and last meet of this season. Excellent last home meet and last meet of the season.
Yeah.
For the Flyers. What a great home win.
That was fun.
Yeah, fun for senior night as well. So and I do believe we are getting maybe a coach over here to interview.
Can you hear me okay?
Yep.
Attention Flyer swimmers, please hop in and do a quick cool down while we get the races ready to go. Get some quick cool down before the races.
All right, so we are lucky enough to have a little bit of time here with head coach Tim Corbett following this huge win for you guys, wrapping up regular season. Tell us a little bit about it.
It was a lot of fun. It was supposed to be close all the way through, and you know how it works in a swim meet. You get some points you weren't expecting to get, and then you don't get some you're expecting to get, and it goes a little back and forth, and then our girls just pounded it in the second half, which was really kind of exciting. We got points that we just were not supposed to get, and it was kind of fun.
So how does that set you up for the rest of your season, and what does that look like for you? What's the timeline?
Well, we have our conference meet on Saturday, and I mean, you've been there. This is the girls are the most tired that they're ever going to be right before taper. They're just dying for Monday for taper to start, and we're swimming as strong and fast as we can swim. And I mean, you're not going to have at this point. You're not going to have every girl out there swimming a PR every time out, you know.
But tonight was pretty good.
They had amazing swims, and we have girls that swimming tough. And you know, like I told their coach, I mean, that 200 freestyle relay where they out-touched us, that was an amazing race, and they helped us get significant, about 2 seconds faster than we've gone all year long. That was just cool. You know what I mean? When you can help each other swim fast like that, that's what it's all about.
Yeah.
Absolutely. That was the one thing we were commenting on earlier in the meet as well, is just knowing how tired the girls are at this point in the season. It was amazing to see how many times we're dropping. So as your taper happens and you get towards regions, I can only imagine.
It'll be exciting.
What it's going to be. Yeah, it's going to be crazy.
We did something a few years back, several years ago, where we swim at the conference meet, we swim mentally tapered. Because we're obviously beat up as we're going to be, and we just decided we're going to swim mentally tapered, and we're going to go after it. And it's worked really, really well. The girls just buy into that, and then when you add the rest to that, they just go unreal. I mean, they're just right down the pool. Some of the swims I saw tonight were absolutely amazing. It's just pretty cool.
Yeah. What would you say if you could pick your top 3 swims from tonight? What would they be?
That's always tough. I would have to say that 200 freestyle relay was one of them.
Yeah.
Because I mean, they haven't done that. You know, they've been a high like 147.99 or something like that. And to drop down to a 146.01. I mean, I had them at a 145.9. I showed them that because I like them a little better than the clock did. I mean, Jada Allholm's 500.
That was a great
that was
606.
amazing.
I just told her, I was like, listen, honey, they're swimming faster than you are. We're just going to go out there and try and see what happens. And then I gave her the reel it in sign. It just said, listen, I think you can catch her, pick her up a little bit each 25. And she had an amazing swim.
Yeah.
And, I mean, the just going after it like that and racing people and getting times like that is all. And then, quite honestly, Lindy Deal in the 200 medley relay, she split a 29.
Yeah.
I mean, this is a girl who struggled with the freestyle, you know what I mean, last year, and she's just gotten so much faster. I mean, just to see that kind of taken off on the blocks, start and then get a 20. I was just so excited when they break that 30. That's just so exciting for them, you know.
Yeah.
Just trying to pull things out without, but those were some of the things that I was pretty excited about tonight, among many things. I mean, there are other races.
Absolutely. Yeah, there were a lot of really great swims tonight, and it was fun to see how strong all of the girls are looking as well. We were just commenting on the 400 at the end, how strong everybody's kick is looking, and they're charging it. They're not leaving anything behind, that's for sure.
And they're ready to go, and they're ready to go after it. I mean, because I didn't tell them that it was over before the 400 freestyle relay started, because I didn't want them to know that. And so they went after it, and they went after it hard. And I said, listen, we're going for seed time. We'd go out there and race, and they really went after it hard. And, you know, I mean, our divers, aside from times, our divers did amazing tonight, too. They really were nailing it. It was just kind of neat to see how they're pulling that together as we get closer to the postseason.
Sure.
Absolutely. What is it looking like for your divers at sections? And
well, it's going to be close. It's going to be fun.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, diving is all about hitting. I mean, I'm a swim coach. I've gone to dive camp. I can coach diving. But, I mean, you don't taper divers like you taper swimmers.
Absolutely.
So it's hard. It's a lot harder to... you know, my swimmers, I tell them, listen, you pay the price in my program, you're going to be fast at the end because you just let your body go and let it happen, because I know it's going to be there for them. Diving is so much of a different mental thing. I mean, their bodies know how to do it, and if they just relax and let their bodies go, the same thing will happen. But it's a whole different animal.
Totally.
But it's going to be fun. It's going to be exciting. They're going to have a shot, and that's what you ask for.
Absolutely.
Well, congratulations, Coach Corbett, and to the entire Flyers swimming team. Way to end your regular season, and best wishes and good luck to everyone this weekend and at
please stick
Regions.
around.
Yes.
There
Thank
is
you. It was a fun
cake
way to send the
afterward.
seniors off on that kind of a deal, so it was pretty exciting.
Very good.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Congratulations.
All right, can I have everybody's attention? I just want everyone to know there is cake to be had after this wonderful event.
I finally got the relax that
All right, in lane 1, Cheryl Josephson. In lane 2, Rachel Josephson. In lane 3, Maddie Carper. In lane 4, in lane 3.5, Joey. And in lane 4, Kathy.
All right, swimmers, place your feet. Take your mark. Up.
All right, fans, if I can direct your attention to our diving area. The order of diving this evening will be Chloe. Followed by Craig.
Now diving, Craig Swanson, dive mechanical pencil. Now diving, Chloe Swanson. Dive number 2 pencil. Six and a half, 7.5, 6.5. Round 2. Now diving, Craig Swanson. Dive, big explosion. Two and a half, 9.5, 9.5. Now diving, Chloe Swanson. Dive, little explosion. Ten, 2.5. Thanks, Dan. And that concludes diving.